Hey guys, Ralph here. It's not even 5 o'clock. And guys, I have had a bizarre week with my daughter moving out. My daughter moving out to Arizona and all that entails, along with some other stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, it's all good. Don't get me wrong. She is in New Mexico at the moment. She'll be at Phoenix today. But getting her moved out and all that, it's just a bizarre week. So I haven't been posting. And I'm not going to play today. It's my wife is sound asleep. But I want to let you know, starting next week, we'll be back and on par. And we'll be good to go until I go out to Vegas in July, the weekend of July 14th, and see my man and his men, Tom DeLieber and all that in person. Can't wait. But, and that's in a couple weeks. But at the moment, one of the viewers that came very, very Johnny-come-lately to the channel just recently is a guy named Joe TRISCARI. Okay? Now, if that sounds familiar, that name sounds familiar, I hope it does. And it rang a bell with me. He is the nephew of Ray and Joe TRISCARI, the absolutely legendary, mind-boggling MGM staff trumpet players, Tootie's trumpets, LA studio legends, okay? Back in the real glory days of brass. I mean, played with Conrad Godso and Al Pacino and Ewan Rassi. I mean, just legends of the trumpet world. Anyway, the nephew fell in love with the channel. It was just resonated with him of his uncles who are now deceased, and he reached out to me with some very, very, very cool clips of them playing, some pictures that you've seen, and all this sort of stuff. And I'm going to do a two-part version starting next week. I want to do it justice. I didn't want to knock it off, and with my cleaning lady walking in today and all this sort of stuff, just do some half-ass thing. I spent an hour talking to him in person. Now, he's a good trumpet player, too, and I'm going to go over all this again. He played with one of the military bands. He's come across some lip cancer due to sun exposure later in life, and he wants to get the 1SB and get back to it, and I sent him his book. He loves the book. Again, it comes from his frame of trumpet playing. Anyway, he to make a long story short, and as my daughter would say, too late for that, Daddy. God, I miss her. But anyway, I'm going to do that on Monday. I'm going to do a two-part series. I'm going to go through all this again, and we'll do Joe on Monday, who died way too young of a massive heart attack, and Ray TRISCARI, who just monsters of monsters. I mean, in all due respect of what's going on today, it's when men were men. Anyway, that's what's going on today. And I wanted to get this up before the spit hit the fan today. It was going to be another crazy day. But that's it. So we'll get back to it on Monday, for sure, with the pedagogy and an in-depth look at, as best we can do in these 10-minute little things, of Ray and Joe TRISCARI. All right? All right. We'll talk then. Love you all, guys.